I would say that yes, right now it's very challenging to study in the US because getting a visa is hard. We did have quite a few clients that still got a visa. So I would say that one, if someone wanted to travel to the US, I wouldn't say don't do it. I would say have a plan B and a plan C. I would say still prioritize the US, but have a plan B and C. And I would say like a plan B can be Canada, right? The truth is right now, every major study destination, the immigration has gotten tighter. The US is the worst, but even UK is tightened up, right? They are now saying that if you look up the new list that came up in the past as a Nigerian, because our official language is English, you didn't have to write IELTS. Now they are requiring every African, including Ghanaians and Nigerians, to write. So everything has gotten tighter. And if you look up the stats, even for Canada, this year they saw the highest rejections for international students. While yes, a big chunk of it was for Indians or Asians, but there were a lot of African rejections. So it's happening all across the board. But the US is being hit the hardest because of the current administration. So what I would say is one, if you still wanted to prioritize the US, still apply to schools in the US, but have plan B. Plan B would be Canada, like University of Toronto, Rotsman Business School. Rotsman could be a good option. Ivy Business School, Western in Canada could be a good option. LBS. And if you are looking for like the best return on investment outside of the US, because you are right. If you wanted the best return on investment for an MBA, it's really the US. But outside of the US, it would be INSEAD in Spain. But the thing with INSEAD is they are not as generous as when it comes to funding. It's always quite limited, typically 25, 30. I've seen a very, very rare 50, 60, but it's not the norm. So I don't want to put that out there like the norm. But when it comes for return on investment, they have the best outcomes for hiring, for getting jobs. If you look up consulting firms, tech firms, if you look up on finance, you'll see that they are right at the top. So I would say there are European schools that are doing well, including ESA as well. IESE as well is also a really good school that has had better outcomes. So I'll say diversify the schools you're applying to. Don't put all your eggs in the US basket. This is not the time, especially with everything going on, so that worst case, you're unable to get your visa, you're still able to fall back on a really, really good school that is still a top 10, top 15 Financial Times school that still has great return on investment and will still help you to achieve your goals.